The red dress spirit and the old wardrobe. Location, a countryside home. Time, summer of 2005.
When I was a child, my family was poor and life was a constant cycle of saving and making do.
That summer, my father brought home what he called a treasure from the village entrance.
An old wardrobe.
The wardrobe was sturdy, made of heavy wood with simple time-worn carvings, though the surface was scratched and chipped for our family. It was a rare luxury. Father was thrilled, at least now we won. Tora have to pile clothes on the bed anymore, he said. But from the moment the wardrobe entered our home, strange things began to happen. The first incident. I shared a bed with my siblings in a cramped bedroom. The newly acquired wardrobe stood in the corner, its doors creaking slightly whenever they were opened. A faint musty smell, mixed with an inexplicable sweetness, lingered in the air around it. The first night I woke up to a faint creak. The wardrobe door had opened just slightly. Moonlight streamed through the window, illuminating the wardrobe's interior. I saw something that sent chills down my spine. Juan, a flash of red fabric inside. It looked like a piece of clothing hanging in the wardrobe. But I clearly remembered the wardrobe being empty when Father brought it home. Frozen with fear, I buried myself under the blanket, clutching it tightly until dawn. The red figure. The next morning, I told my mother what I had seen. She frowned, but dismissed it. It's in an old wardrobe. The hinges must be loose, she said, securing the doors with a piece of wire. But the second night was worse. Again, I woke to the sound of the wardrobe creaking. This time, the door opened wider, and I saw a shadow on the floor.
Yeah.
Distinctly shaped like a human figure. My heart pounded as I watched, unable to move. Slowly, something began to emerge from the wardrobe. It was a hand, slender and pale, draped in a tattered red sleeve. The hand reached out as if searching for something. Or someone. I pulled the blanket over my head, whispering a prayer my grandmother had taught me. That night, I didn't see sleep at all. The strange events escalate. From that point on, the entire household began experiencing bizarre occurrences. My sister's nightmares. My older sister started having vivid dreams about a woman in a red dress standing by her bedside, silently staring at her. The woman's face was blurry, but her presence felt icy and oppressive. Father faced accident one afternoon. While fixing the roof, my father fell off the ladder, hitting his head. When he regained consciousness, he swore someone had pushed him from behind, though no one else was there. The wardrobe's noises. Almost every night, we heard faint rustling sounds from the wardrobe as if something inside was moving. Despite the wire securing the doors, the red fabric always seemed to peek through the gap. The hidden compartment. Eventually, my mother decided to investigate. She dragged the wardrobe out into the yard and inspected it thoroughly. At the bottom of the wardrobe, she found a hidden compartment. Inside were several old, rotting items, a torn shoe, a faded red ribbon, and a crumpled letter. The letter was written in shaky handwriting. It spoke of hardship and despair, but the final line sent chills down our spines. If I die, may this red dress bury me forever? My mother's face turned pale as she muttered, "Oh, this is bad luck, very bad luck." Burning the wardrobe. That night, my father called some elders from the village who were said to know about spirits and superstitions. One look at the wardrobe and they all agreed, this should not stay here. Without hesitation, my father dragged the wardrobe to the backyard and set it on fire. As the flames consumed it, a high-pitched, almost human-like wail seemed to emanate from the burning wood. I clung to my mother, trembling, as we watched the fire reduce the wardrobe to ash. Peace restored. After the wardrobe was gone, our home grew quiet again. My sister stopped dreaming about the red-clad woman, and the strange noises at night ceased. Even my father's sad health improved. But I knew the memory of that wardrobe and the spirit tied to it would stay with me forever. The haunting memory. The wardrobe was gone, and the ghost seemed to vanish with it. Yet sometimes late at night, I still feel a cold, oppressive presence, as though she is watching me from the shadows. Perhaps some things, once awakened, never truly leave. The end.